Senior medical specialists say 80% of cancers could be curable in 30 years with advancing technology, delivering thousands of promising trials around the world. One study by Cancer Council Victoria is delivering hope to people like broadcasting legend Sandy Roberts in treating the untreatable multiple myeloma. For more, we are now joined by Professor Johnstone from the Peter MacCallum Cancer Centre. Professor, good afternoon to you. Firstly, can you explain the research you're undertaking and why it is so important?
Yeah, thanks, Rebecca. So my laboratory has discovered a way that multiple myeloma cells remain live and viable and proliferate. And we've discovered that there's a vulnerability to these cells that's linked to the way that the genes are expressed in those cells. And now we've discovered a way to turn those genes off and essentially kill the myeloma cells.
Indeed. My understanding is that myeloma has one of the lowest survival rates of all the blood cancers. And you mentioned the research, but how close do you think we are to finding a cure?
Yeah, so look, we've made enormous gains in the last few years with new treatment options coming on board for multiple myeloma patients at a rate that exceeds those for many other sorts of cancers. But as you said, we still haven't achieved a full curative response as yet. So we're getting there. There are multiple now lines of treatment for our patients with myeloma, and we hope to continue to add to those treatment options for our patients.
How does your research relate to those expensive immunotherapies we're hearing about?
Yeah, I think you need a multi-pronged approach if we are truly going to be able to provide a long-term benefit to our patients. And immunotherapies have been a terrific advancement for many blood cancers, including multiple myeloma. And the way that we're approaching it, in the way that we turn off this genetic program that the myeloma cells require for their survival, I think adds to the arsenal of therapies that we're going to need for our patients.
So what are the next steps for you?
Next steps are to continue to work on this. We're working with pharmaceutical companies to derive new chemical agents that we will use that are hopefully more potent and have less side effects. And we're going to continue to drive our preclinical work and hopefully get into clinical trials as soon as we possibly can.
And just finally this afternoon, workplaces and many schools across the country have today celebrated the 30th, believe it or not, rendition of the Biggest Morning Tea. How important are these fundraisers for this cancer research?
Oh, look, the cancer councils across the country are hugely important, not only in terms of public health, but by providing funds for research such as my laboratories and others.
Yep, we'll leave it there this afternoon. A great initiative indeed. Professor Johnstone, really appreciate your time. Thank you.